to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing really good. In today's video, I'm bringing you my skincare. I have been asked so many times to do a skincare video, and skincare is one thing for me that changes a lot because I'm constantly trying things. Luckily for me, that when I do try things, very rarely and random do I break out. I'll either get like a little rash, like these little tiny little bumps, and I know that there's something there that it doesn't agree with me, but luckily my skin is really strong. It's not sensitive, like I don't break out or anything like that, so I'm able to try a lot of skincare out, which I am glad about. But remember, in this case, because my skin is not sensitive, it doesn't mean that you guys are not gonna break out. It doesn't mean that it might not gonna irritate you. I just don't have sensitive skin. My skin is pretty normal to dry most of the time, but during the summertime I can get like an oily T-zone, just a little bit, not a lot, but my skin becomes more normal during the summertime. So I have a bunch of skincare here in front of me, and I'm gonna tell you my opinion on things that is very important to learn because I am aging, that I am noticing now that I wish I would have done then. And maybe these are gonna be some helpful tips for you guys that you guys can implement in your skincare routine. And I promise you it will change your game and your skin, because it's changing mine at the old age of 44. So let's get started with the skincare video. So I recently bought a skincare fridge, this little fridge that I keep here, that keeps my skincare nice and cold. So I'm hoping that's gonna really change a lot of my skincare game, because cold compressants on the skin is really good for the blood flow. It's really good to tighten up the skin. It allows the skin not to be so red. You know, like when you're like putting on your skincare, my skin becomes a little bit red, and you know, because of the blood flow rises to the skin, so it becomes like red and it looks irritating. But the cold compressant is really gonna help diminish that, and it's gonna help tighten up the skin. I want to read this to you guys so you can keep in mind, being skincare on ice has the most benefits when you're looking to constrict the blood vessels, and that is something that I have noticed. What you do get when you age, you get these little blood vessels that appear underneath the skin, and they're very visible. Cold contracts, heat expands, which makes a lot of sense. Cold contracts, which means it tightens, it shrinkens. Heat expands. So for a firmer, tighter appearance, or when cooler temperature will help mitigate pain or discomfort, think of applying aloe to sunburn. So that's a very good thing to keep in mind. Like, think of the aloe, what it does to a sunburn, especially if you keep like aloe in the cold temperature and you put it on, it really soothes sunburns. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of the things that I have been using. Again, some of the stuff does change, but I'm gonna talk to you about some of the things that I have in front of me. Now, most importantly, I wanna speak to you guys about, what do I start with? Okay, let's start with like eye makeup removers. And the reason I'm starting that way is because that's where my skincare regimen begins, removing my makeup. So let me show you everything I have in front of me. I have the Pond's Cleansing Balm. I have the number 7 Radiant Result Nourishing Cleansing Balm. I have the Day Dissolving Cleansing Balm. And I also have the Pharmacy Very Cherry Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This I have not used. I'm so excited to use this because I've heard good things. Haven't used it yet, so I'm not gonna talk about it. But the reason I'm mentioning cleansing balms, and I also have wipies, cleansing removing makeup wipes, cleansing Marcel water, love this stuff. The reason I'm talking about makeup removers is because here's the thing, I don't remove my makeup with a cleansing wipe, and there's 2 reasons. Number 1, it doesn't cleanse the skin completely. You still have makeup on your skin. And number 2, when you get older, I'm against makeup wipes, because as I get older, I realize that it's not really benefiting my skin. It's tugging, it's pulling, and it's almost like drying the surface but still keeping my skin dirty. It's removing all my oils, again drying the surface, and you're pulling and you're tugging. Cleansing wipe is something that I use, you know, to clean my fallouts from my shadow, maybe to like just clean some, you know, makeup mistakes. That's what I use my makeup wipes for, to clean some makeup mistakes. There's times where I start on my brow and it's looking terrible. I use cleansing wipes to remove the brows to start all over. That's the only time I use cleansing wipes. If you use just this to remove your makeup, I feel bad for you, because this is not doing good for your skin. It's still keeping your skin very dirty. I have a huge pet peeve that if I see makeup on my white towels, I go right back into the sink. I have to make sure my face is very cleansed. And the only way to remove makeup is with a good cleanser, a makeup balm. And I'm gonna talk to you guys about the makeup balms that I have in front of me. But right now, that's what I wanted to mention to you guys about wipes and what I use makeup wipes for. Now, these cleansing balms I have been trying. I have been on the hunt for good makeup cleansing balms. The Clinique one is really good. I haven't tried. I tried it when it came out in a tester, and honestly, that's one that I need to try out. I need to buy it and try it out. But of the three that I mentioned, the only one that I really do like is the number 7, because it doesn't sting my eyes. I find that a lot of these, either they leave a film. The Pond's cleansing balm, the Pond's does leave a film. And I'm not so much against it, but I know people will be. They'll have you have this film that's very hard to remove. But I'm not against it, because after a cleansing balm, I use my cleanser. You can't just depend on a cleansing balm to remove your makeup. So some people do melt it away and then use water, and then that's it. That is not a good makeup routine, because that is not going to remove the residue of the cleansing balm, which most cleansing balms leave. This brand is a clean brand from Target. It's pretty new. It's called Versed. I have the cleanser and the cleansing balm. Again, this is a very natural, clean brand that's out in Target right now. They use all clean products. And my thing with these products is that sometimes you need those scientific ingredients to really do the work. I don't find it that a lot of clean products does clean my face. So with that being said, that is why I have this. This little guy is amazing. You could buy these anywhere. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them at Home Goods, Marshall. I know they come 2 in a pack, and they're very, very inexpensive. This is a cute little silicone device that doesn't harbor bacteria, and it dries on its own. You can either put your cleanser on your face, lather it up, and then use this. You could use this afterwards, or you could put your cleanser on here and then clean it. And that's how I found that this would only work. There's cleansers out there that I'm a fan of, and there's some that I'm not a big fan of. This one doesn't really wash your face really well. If you find a cleanser that does really rinse and cleans your face really good, great. If you use it with this, that's going to be even a better added benefit. I used to use a lot of cleansers with very light, small exfoliant, but I found it that again, if you use that every day to remove your makeup or to clean your face, you're really removing a lot of the oils from your skin that you don't want to do, and it kind of can irritate your skin from time to time. You notice I say to cleanse it, making sure that it's clean, free of makeup, because when you do sleep, your skin is renewing itself. So if you do have dirt, makeup, any residue on your skin, it can clog pores and therefore cause, skin irritation or breakouts. If you learned anything from this skincare routine tip, is how you treat your skin, how well you clean it. It's not necessarily what you're using as much as it is how you're using it and how many times a day you're using it. So this is definitely something that I do every time I wash my skin, every time I wash off my makeup from the day. I make sure I go into this routine. Pretty much a good cleanser, or even this one that I'm not crazy about, as long as I use this, it does clean my skin. So once you find a cleanser that you're good with, if you use this tiny little device, you're gonna have your face super clean. So that is my steps on removing my makeup. This is a great tool to have. I was so glad about this. I wasn't a fan of Clarisonic when it came out because for some reason it was tearing my face. Maybe I do have sensitive skin and I don't know it, but it was not doing good on my skin. I never was a fan of the Clarisonic, but this little device is easy. Again, you don't have to it doesn't require a lot of maintenance, you know, like a Clarisonic or all these other devices that you have to charge or that vibrate. You don't really need any of that stuff. If you have something like this to clean your face, this is gonna do a great job at removing your makeup. After I've done my cleansing balm and I've removed my makeup with my cleanser and this little rubber guy, I do use an exfoliant. This is my favorite exfoliant. Now this one I use sporadically, like maybe once every other week, because this acts like a microdermabrasion. If you have a regular exfoliator that doesn't say microdermabrasion on it, you can use that every week, but this is the one that I use. I love this and I use it every other week. This is by Dr. Brandt, Age Defying Exfoliator. It renews skin, radiance, polishes, and smooth, and it helps to take away the dead skin. I always tell all my clients to use an exfoliator. It doesn't matter if you have dry skin, it doesn't matter if you have oily skin. It's very important to exfoliate the skin because your skin sheds and it needs to renew itself. So by using an exfoliator, you're helping that process. Another thing I love to use is this little device. I try to use it every day. I don't use it every day, but I try. I really do. I suffer from a lot of allergies, so I love to use it in this area of my face to help, you know, drain the passages on my, you know, the nose. So I love this to roll on the eyes as well. This is great to massage the under eyes. It helps with the blood flow and it helps the skin contract. When you keep it in the nice cold fridge, your skincare fridge, it's great. The big one is for the rest of the face. So I love to massage my face whenever I feel like my skin needs a little lift. It needs a little brightness to it. This is a really good tool, the Jade Roller. I love it. I swear by it. Sometimes I use it in conjunction with the skincare, like my moisturizer and my under eye cream, or sometimes I just use it alone with nothing on clean skin. So that is one thing I am a big fan of, is the Jade Roller. Now, after I have removed my makeup with my balm, then I've used my cleanser with this guy. Again, the exfoliator is once every week or every other week. The first thing I like to use is a good hydrating. I like to use a tonic water toner. This is the Hydrating Beauty Water from Mamond, I think that's how you pronounce it. This is a Hydrating Beauty Water. I put this on a cotton pad. I use these cotton pads. I buy these at Target. And I use these little round cotton pads. I use it to make sure my skin is nice and cleansed, and that is when I know I'm doing a good job, because after I've used the balm and my cleanser, I use this rose water toner and I look at my cotton pad. If my cotton pad is still white, I know I did a really good job at removing my makeup. This micellar cleansing water I only use to remove my eyelash glue. Sometimes the makeup balms does not remove eyelash glue, and I find it that this Garnier with the blue top really does a good job at removing the eyelash glue. Here's how I remove my eyelash glue from my eyes. You know, waterproof mascara as well. I put the cleansing water on this makeup pad, I get 2, and I place it on my eyes for a good minute. I drench it with the micellar water, and if I have the water running, if it's nice and warm, I just go like this really fast just to wet the pad with nice lukewarm water, and I place the makeup pad on my eyes, because sometimes a cleansing balm and your cleanser does not remove your eye makeup. Now you don't want to use your cleanser on your eyes. You don't want to use this around your eyes. I never use anything like this on the areas of the eyes. If my cleansing balm has not removed my eye makeup, I use this. Leave it there for 1 minute. When I go like this, all the glue, false lashes, waterproof mascara comes right off. You don't want to sit there and dig on the eye, which I see a lot of people do. They kind of dig the cotton pad and remove that eye makeup. You don't want to do that. Again, you're putting a lot of force on the skin and a lot of pulling and tugging, and you don't want to do that. The skin around the eye is very sensitive, very thin, and you don't want to make it, you know, drier or create wrinkles. Now I go into prepping the skin with the skincare. Now I've cleansed my skin really good, and I promise you guys, this is the steps that I do all the time. If I go through a day without wearing makeup, I just cleanse my face with my cleanser and this. But this is when I remove a day's worth of work and makeup. So after I see my face is nice and cleaned, I've used my Jade Roller. It's very fresh, very clean. This is my holy grail item. I use this all the time. I have my second bottle that I purchased because I am almost out of this. This is the Dr. Perricone's MD High Potency Classic Face Firming Serum. I love this for my face. It really tightens, stings a little bit, which I kind of like because I know if it has that stinging benefit, it's doing something for the skin that is really helping to tighten the skin, the elasticity of the skin. And I find that this has been helping my skin. I even bring it to my neck. I use this all over my face and all over my neck, and I love this stuff. It is a serum type cream. Now, when it comes to skincare, I've always been very open, vocal, and very forward with you guys about all the treatments that I do on my skin, which I have taken you guys with me when I've done Botox, fillers, the PRF. I've taken you guys with me. I have those in a lot of my videos here on YouTube, so you can relate and go back through videos and see some of the treatments that I've done on my skin. It is important to go see a dermatologist. It's important to see an esthetician, to have, you know, to do the basic things. If you can, once a month, if you can every other month, or even every 3 months. It's good to see an esthetician to have, you know, your basic skin facial extractions, if you have to have extractions done, microdermabrasions, chemical peels. I am a fan of all those things, and I do those things to my skin, and that's what helps my skin look the way it does. You know I'm 44, and you know, it's not all just about skincare. Really, it is a lot about treatments and the things that you do to your skin to make yourself look younger and appear younger. But to actually take care of my skin when it comes to cleansingness and, you know, skincare regimen, this is what I have been doing, and I've been doing this for a very long time. So once I've done my skin firming cream, I go into my under eye cream. Now there's something I want to talk to you guys about eye cream. So I've been using this. I've been using the Cellular's Anti-Wrinkle Cellular Anti-Wrinkle Eye Treatment from Juice Beauty, which I love. And I've also been using, this is another really good one. Honestly, guys, I just got this in my BoxyCharm subscription, thank God, because Murad is a really good brand. They have a lot of good skincare. There's a lot of good skincare out in the market, you know, in Ulta especially. This one is Murad Hydration. When it comes to the under eyes, I look for hyaluronic acid hydration. Hyaluronic hydration. I don't even care about anything else. I really do look for that. And vitamin C too. Vitamin C is great to help make the skin look brighter, and it helps diminish darkness like age spots or sun damage. This is the Murad Hydrodynamic Ultimate Moisture for Eyes. The one thing I can tell you guys about eye cream is look for hydration. Look for hyaluronic acid. When you're applying your eye cream, how important this is, because not a lot of people do this. Not a lot of people realize that it is just as important to put eye cream on the top of your eyelid as it is underneath. If you're skipping the top of your eyelid, guys, especially like girls like me who loves makeup, who loves eyeshadow, think about eyeshadow. Eyeshadow is dry, and you have your blending brush and you're applying eyeshadow and you're constantly blending. What is the main thing we do with our eyeshadows? We blend. And when you're constantly blending your eyeshadow, you're drying up the skin. It does does some tear and wear on the eyes. So if you're skipping your eye cream on your eyelid, you're gonna be in trouble. You need to hydrate the eyelid. For me, it's almost more important because, again, I love eyeshadow. I wear eyeshadow. I blend. We're blending. We're constantly doing makeup. We're constantly putting on our makeup. So if you're a girl like me who loves her makeup and is constantly putting eyeshadow, do not skip the lid of your eye. Hydrate that area so well because you're drying it up with eyeshadow. So that's the one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about eye cream, your eye area, how important it is to hydrate the entire round part of your eye. Now, moisturizer. It goes back to the same rule of the eye. I look for hydration. It doesn't matter if you have oily or dry skin, guys. It's very important to hydrate the skin because hydration allows the skin to look more supple, more bouncy, it helps the elasticity because we lose a lot of that. As we get older, we lose a lot of the hydration on our skin. If you have oily skin, look for something that's more of a gel type. If you have dry skin, look for something that's more cream based. And I have been using this for a while. This is the 3 Skin Cryo Activating Hydro Gel. This, anybody can use it, whether you have dry skin or oily skin, and that's why I like this. But even though I have normal to dry skin, I'm loving this because this is giving me that good hydration. I'm almost out of this, and this is definitely a product that I would replenish because I'm loving it. I tried this out. Again, something else that was sent to me that I'm obsessed with. I get skincare all the time, and I want you to believe that there's a lot of skincare that I don't talk about because I'm not crazy about it. It just didn't work for me. So I'd rather just not talk about it. But everything that I will talk about is skincare that, you know, I like, that I am using and that I am loving. Now, the other thing, after you use a hydration, find that hydration cream that is going to work best for your skin and make sure you're using it twice a day, in the morning and at night. Now, as far as mask goes, I have been using these two back and forth in conjunction, and it's all I have been using. I love this. This is the Glam Glow, the Youth Mad Glow Stimulating Treatment. Love this mask. Love this mask. It's amazing. I swear by it, and I've been using it for a very long time. I'm also using my Peach and Lily Super Reboot Resurfacing Mask. This actually acts like a peel, like a chemical peel. It doesn't sting, you don't shed, but it really helps renew the skin. This is a great chemical peel if you want to try an at-home chemical peel. I love this. Both of these are my favorite masks that I've been using, and now that I got that makeup fridge, I have been keeping it in there because I love not really the mud mask, but this chemical peel mask I have been putting in the fridge. Now let's see, have I gone through everything? Yes, I don't think I have left anything out, but if anything changes, you guys, I always talk about skincare in my Insta story, so always remember to check that out because I'm always mentioning stuff that I'm trying out because I do get to try a lot of skincare, but that is pretty much it. Now let me show you guys my makeup fridge. Okay, sorry for the shaky footage. I just got my camera on my hand. This is the little fridge I got. It's great because it stores a lot of skincare, and when you open it, I have everything in here. So I have my Jade Roller, which is great to use on the skin when it's nice and cold. This is like the best thing to have cold. This is my cream, my Cryo Activating Hydrogel, and this is the Hydrodramatic. Everything is hydro because I love hydration, guys. You could clearly see. This is a Murad under eye cream. I also like this Kiehl's one that I've been using for a long time. Sometimes I go back and forth and change up my skincare, but this is a Kiehl's creamy eye treatment with avocado. I keep the chemical peel there as well from Peach and Lily, my Perricone's face firming serum, and this is another eye cream that I am trying out. So yeah, I keep everything in here. It's nice because it keeps everything nice and cold. So another thing I want to talk to you guys about when it comes to mask, I also love sheet mask. All these sheet masks, I have a ton of sheet masks that I'm constantly getting sheet masks in the mail, especially the Korean sheet mask. So one of my favorite masks, let's start out with the lip mask. I love the KNC Beauty All Natural Collagen Infused Lip Mask. You guys, these lip masks are amazing. They do sting a little bit. If that stuff doesn't bother you, then this is not gonna bother you because it kind of plumps your lips. It's a nice lip mask that you leave and you feel the tingling. So it gives you that nice full plump hydrated effect, and I keep these in the little fridge as well. Another sheet mask that I love, this is actually one of my favorites, the Pure Lease. This is the Matcha Green Tea Axia Antioxidant Sheet Mask. It moisturizes and it rejuvenates. I love these. And I also love Patchology. I get these where you get a set of 3 different masks in here. One of them is an exfoliating, the other one's hydration, and the other one is illuminating. I use these, again, I keep them in the fridge. This is one that I have to try. This is just a primer mask. This is a good one to use before you apply your makeup when you have like a nice special event. This is a Korean mask that was sent to me. I haven't tried it yet. This is another pink hydrogel lip mask with hyaluronic acids. This one is from Bath & Body Works. I haven't tried this one yet, so I'll let you guys know in my Insta story how it works. But sheet mask, great to use in your little fridge as well. So that's my take on sheet masks. I do love them and I use them periodically. So yeah guys, that is it. That completes my skincare regimen routine tips. I really urge you guys to apply these tips to your skincare routine because it really works. It's so important to take care of your skin, the way you treat your skin, what you're using to apply the pressure, like I was saying about the skin wipes, makeup removing wipes, how it tugs and pulls on the skin, but yet it still leaves makeup on. Using a little thing like this, it's so inexpensive. I think I paid $5 for 2 of these. Anybody can buy this. It's great to use because again, your fingers is not really cleansing and getting in there where makeup gets trapped in. So it's important to use something like that to clean it. And that is pretty much it. If I left anything out, I will let you know below. But if you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask me as well, and I'll answer all your questions. But I hope this video was very helpful and I answered some of your questions that you guys had. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much for watching.